Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. We are here today. This episode on Paris. I had to look at it. I never remember the map names. This one should be easy. Anyway, Tier 5 T25 German Tier 5 medium premium tank. This was one of my first premium tanks ever, 7 years ago or so. One of the first ones I bought. It's in the German line. It's a Czech tank. There's a Czech version, which I believe is a Tier 6. It has an autoloader. This is a German version. It has no autoloader. And I'm going to come down here to the heavy brawling spot here. Because when I looked at the team setup, I went, you know what? There's just really not that much I'm too afraid of. The KV-1S and the KV-1 are obviously trouble. There's a lot of Tier 6s kind of pushing in here. I'm with my buddy Stu, who unfortunately overexposes himself. I told him not to go there, and he ends up getting wiped out. They take advantage of him being out in the open, and now I'm going to back up. And we've outrun our support a bit, but this is an interesting sequence because they get a little over-aggressive against us. And I'm able to use the DPM of this tank and the reload, the speed of the reload, as well as its speed moving forward and back. It's quite a zippy little tank. It doesn't turn very well, but it will move around quite nicely forward and backwards. And when I'm able to force some misses, get a few bounces in here, these guys are completely over aggressive, and so I'm just going to walk up backwards here. He's looking like he's trying to get his reload, his derp going, and he just doesn't have the time by the time I machine gun him down. I got my driver, but I'm making sure I don't get killed off by the T-34-85. Not really sure what I was shooting at right there. Maybe I thought I had a bit of the top of the turret. Like I was saying earlier, we decided to come down here and try to be a bit aggressive at Tier 5, which is something you can do. I don't even know if I've ever had a video with this tank in it, to be quite honest. There's one of those bounces, and that's one of the things about this crazy little Tier 5. It actually has pretty good armor. For a Tier 5 medium, it has fantastic armor. There's RNG really giving me a hand. The Type T-34 comes around the corner, but he's overexposed, and down he goes. Now we are pushing back into these guys. We knocked down their 3 who pushed in. A couple who are sitting back are quickly getting eaten alive. Put a shot into him, he misses, and then my buddy takes him down. So now the question at this point, we're definitely face rolling them at 8-2, is do we drive to their cap or do we find something more clever to do? And for the moment I'm driving towards the cap, but my big concern right now is having the Su-100Y sitting in a bush up here somewhere just waiting for the first poor guy to show up, because he's going to delete them if that happens. We do find a 67, and I miss him going in. I don't want to stop because I'm a little bit worried about the 100Y. I still don't see him lit, so I took a bit of a chance right there. You can see that I'm sort of back and forth trying to decide, all right, what am I going to do here? Do I want to stay here and keep trying to shoot these dudes? Clearly, their entire team's in this corner somewhere, but how many of them are up here and able to shoot somebody approaching? And that seals the deal. As soon as I get lit and I don't see what it is, no sense in going across there anymore. There he is. Sort of what I figured, but still concerned about the Su-100 being in there somewhere. So we'll just flex this way. It'll be a little bit easier approach, and I might have a better chance of seeing whatever it is that's sitting on the backside of this little road ridge right here where the T-67 is working. See how he's down lower right there? I know that the map falls off there, and that's a great defensive spot for last-ditch defenses. Find the bishop right here. We'll come around. Use the high ground. Right, Kenobi? There you go. T-67's making a runner. Just kind of pop one in there. The bishop's being handled. I'm not too worried about him. He might even be AFK right there. We get rid of him. Find the IKV. We get rid of him. And I find the T-67. Clearly I've been spotted, and I'm sticking around here a little too much. Now I'm trying to get away. And one of the things about a 67, if you don't get out of there, get into cover quick, he will very quickly reduce all your hit points to nothing. He's only hitting about as hard as I am, but he's actually a little bit faster on the reload than I am. There's the 100Y. He's in a bush. He is being threatened by other tanks. So I'm just going to come up here. We're going to give a different angle. So if he does want to take all of us on, he's got to shift his hole a little bit. That makes it more difficult for him to hit. Get a shot, get another shot. We're going to just gun this guy down, get some more kills. No, we're not. 2 guys capped. This is, well, you find this at every tier, but it's very common at the lower tiers, this kind of thing. Could have farmed these dudes. I'm at 5 kills, 1,884 damage, 170 assists. Easily should have been able to take the rest of these tanks on. and kill them for the experience and credits. But nope, we got guys that need to cap. I guess they got somewhere to go. All right, guys. Hope you learned something right there. I don't know. What did you learn? What did we learn right there? The T-25 is a pretty good premium medium tank. Bad teams are fairly easy to beat. Sometimes if you go to the heavy area in your middle tier medium or bottom tier medium, I guess, you can have a lucky day. These are the things. Look, it's like I've said before. If you have a reason for doing it and you execute it right and it works, then you've done a good job. All right, guys, take it easy.